again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And some room. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brian Robinson Jr., 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Elijah Mitchell. 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. but I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Outright, caught by Chosen. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Third down, it's Willis. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7 from the 20. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
.43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, here's the option.
They find some open field here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Malik Willis.
64 yards.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
65 catch.
Robinson.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Robinson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brian Robinson Jr.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Dancing away at the 35. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers. Go.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jamar Chase,
27 yards.
and the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick.
Come on. Hey. Check, Bobcat. Bronco switch.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Last play of the half, Willis.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.